Hello YouTube, I am the bearded tamper! Exclamation point. So there's a story behind that, the exclamation point. I put my name in as bearded tamper, and I just used it through my Google account, to where everything would just kind of slide over really easy. And it on YouTube, it makes you have a last name. Like bearded tamper was my first name, and I didn't really think about it, but it made me have a last name. And at that point, I couldn't separate it and put bearded as my first name and tamper as my last name. So I just put bearded tamper exclamation point. Exclamation point is the last name. So that's why there's a bearded tamper exclamation point. And you can't do a name change for 90 days, I think it is. So I'm due for a name change, and when I do the name change, I'm gonna take the exclamation point off. It's still gonna be me, same old bearded tamper, but no exclamation point. That's the story behind that, and I'm sorry for any mass confusion that has happened because of the name. Anyway, pulling down on some marlin flake, Rattray's marlin flake, a delicious blend of Virginia's, Perique, and some bold Kentucky. A Vapor. A church warden. Big old guy. I don't know, I think 6 foot long. It's pretty big. It's I don't know who it is. I got it from a brick and mortar about 2 hours down the road. That's one of the closest ones. But the bowl looks like one of those Barossinis. Barossini, am I saying that right? You guys help me out. With the rustication, I don't know. I mean, there's a couple flaws in the briar, for sure. So it's probably a second. Looks like they had a spot to stamp a name, but they never did. Smokes pretty good. It was a good price, so I bought it. It is a beautiful 45 degrees here in central Ozarks, in central Missouri, in the Ozarks. Missouri might be northern Ozarks. But beautiful day. The sun's not shining, so it does permit a sweatshirt of some sort. But it's a beautiful day to sit in the woods and smoke a church warden. From behind my house is that way. There was dogs barking behind me, but there's one over there. These neighbors' dogs, I tell you what. Forget about it, Don't even get me started. So, wanting to do. Oh yeah, so I like this place. It's not really. I don't know, but there's big rocks rock ledges, you know, right here, then another one right here, but you can't really see it where I'm sitting. I don't know, maybe you can kind of see the rock ledges up here, you know. Yeah, everything always never turns out as you hope it does on camera. That's okay. I'm a reliable source, and you can believe me, it looks good. So, my last video I showed you guys the hobby block that I fashioned into a pipe. Big old meaty pipe. It turned out a lot longer than what I wanted. I like a Lavat style, Lavat, but I don't have any, which is weird. Well, either they're like a big old bulky Canadian, you know, the ones that I've seen, or there just isn't, you know, just a straight kind of pot, you know, Lavat. Anyway, but you can't really do that with those hobby blocks. The stems are huge. They're a lot bigger than what I thought that they would be. It's a lot chunkier, which is good because you can cut them down. But with the stem, you know, they already have the bit cut. It would be more challenging, and I don't know if there would be enough of the shank. I don't know. That's my first pipe, and after I made it, the ideas just started coming to me. I don't have like a pencil lathe to where I could turn some, or even a lathe with a jawed chuck, you know, 4-jawed chuck probably. Like Jordan's got the setup. He's the man. He's the man for making pipes and stems, and he does really good for just starting out. I'm impressed. From one craftsman to another, Jordan. Very impressive, brother. Oh, thank you for the shout out, Jordan. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for all the compliments on the pipes. On the pipe, YouTube. So I do have a couple shout outs. That was the whole point of this video. I should probably do my shout outs at the beginning before I start rambling. Because then, I don't know, my videos tend to go, you know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so. And I don't intend to do that. But like right now, I just get off topic and start rambling. Which, there's a good bit of rambling going on in the YTPC. I pack a pipe, light it, turn on some rambling, and smoke a pipe with a brother rambling. So, my man Rustic Piper just started making video. Well, not just started making videos, but a week or so ago started making videos. He's been a commenter for quite some time, and go check him out, man. Rustic Piper. He's I guess in Nebraska they got hit with some water, pretty good water, and you know, rain, flooding. Man, and they had to evacuate his apartment complex that he was in. And that can be devastating. I mean, you know, no worse than a house fire. I mean, your structure's still standing, but it's rinsed with water. I don't know the extent of it, but he and I have been emailing back and forth, and pretty solid dude. Seems like pretty solid dude. You know, pretty new. Not new as far as like YTPC goes, but new in the videos. This is a really good. Now I told you the pointer pipe. Yep. So check out Rustic Piper, and I'm gonna put their links. I got two of them. I'm gonna put their links down in the sawdust pile. And Ford Smoking Pipes. Both of these guys are under 100 subs, so let's sub love them up. Sub love them up, yo. Ford Smoking Pipes, dude. He's an older gentleman, and I bet he's got some wisdom to share about life in general. I don't know. He did a video showing his first corn cob that he bought back in the 80s in Kansas City, which is actually where this cap came from. This is one of my first caps. My wife bought it for me before she was my wife. She was my fiance, and we was up in Richmond, Missouri, by Independence, and just at 30 minutes from Kansas City. So that's like 5 hours from here. We was visiting some friends, and then we just jumped over to Kansas City and found this hat shop with this sweet older couple. Great friendly people. We were the only ones in there, and we was talking back and forth. It was a good time. I got this hat, and I love it. So yeah. Anyway, not about me. Ford Smoking Pipe. See, ramble. Ford Smoking Pipes. Check them out. Yeah, had this corn cob forever, and he said he smoked it off and on. Obviously he didn't smoke it the whole time, or it wouldn't have lasted, but but he had it, and he showed it. 30-some-year-old pipe. But yeah, he's going to be a good one. Ford Smoking Pipes, Rustic Piper. Let's sub these guys up, man. Show them some love. Let's get them going. Get them to the 100 sub, as Onion said. Let's bust it out. So I'm gonna sit here and finish this Marlin Flake. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna bounce. Oh, that's street for I'm going to get off here. I guess I said that though. All right, YTPC. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one.